morning, you guys. So it's just after 7 o'clock. I thought that I would do kind of a day in the lifestyle video today since some of you requested more of those videos. So I figured I would pick up the camera today and film a little bit of what we're up to today. Today is actually a PA day for the boys, and so they won't be having school today. And we actually have an appointment with the speech pathologist for Eva. So we're going to be heading over there today, and we have a play date planned for this afternoon. So we'll just take you along with us today for all of that. I wanted to actually show you that chart that I was explaining to you guys in a previous video. I found it, and I just wanted to kind of show you what I meant when I was talking about that and what the therapist had made for her. So this is what it looks like, and it's all these little squares. So this one, for example, is song choices, and she had asked me for some of Eva's favorite songs that she could make a chart for her to kind of help tell us which songs that she wants us to sing with her. So they're all these little laminated paper squares, and they have the symbols and the names of the songs on them, and they're all Velcro. And so Eva basically just points to whatever song she wants, or she can pull it off and hand it to me if she wants us to sing a certain song. And I feel like this has actually been really helpful. I lost it for a little while because the boys like to play with it. Whenever I do have it out, sometimes she'll point to certain songs, and it's been really nice to have. Another thing I just wanted to share quickly is that paperwork that I was talking about too in my last video, that they wanted us to fill out. She's basically going to be making us another chart like this, but more so for routines and things like that. So like it just says, you know, like brush your teeth, wash your hands. Like I had to kind of fill in which ones felt like important to us that we wanted to make for her. And so, yeah, I'll be dropping this off today with her speech pathologist, and then the next appointment we'll probably be getting something like this with all of these different things on it. So yeah, like I said, it's just after 7. I set my alarm for 6:30, but I kind of laid around in bed for a while. I didn't really want to get out of bed. I'm gonna start packing the diaper bag and getting that ready. I have to get her up and dressed, and the boys as well. It takes about 20 minutes or so to get there on a good morning with no traffic, so we'll see how it goes. They have a park there that I kind of wanted to bring the boys to. We'll see. If it's not raining outside, then I'll take them there. I'm just gonna get myself ready, pack the bag, and get the kids up and ready. Morning, Jeremy. My camera battery died this morning, so I'm trying to charge that. It's still not ready. Got all my stuff. I'm filming on my phone right now because I forgot to charge my battery last night. Good morning. Good morning. Did you sleep good? Hi. Are you ready to come out? You happy girl? You have an appointment today. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Let's get you dressed, okay? Okay, got you dressed. As usual, we're late, so we gotta rush and hustle, and I gotta get your hair done. I gotta get your brothers moving. Are you tired? If anybody's wondering what a typical day in our life looks like, this is what it is. The kids don't want to get out of bed because they talked so late last night. Where's your hair stuff? Made all her hair stuff. Because they talked way too late last night, so they're exhausted, don't want to get up. And I lose track of time and rushing around. And I always think that I have more time than I do. So let's see if we can actually make it on time today. Do you think we can? You think? Think we can make it? We're gonna try. Bananas and granola bars for the car. What do I have in here? Oh. Yep, these will do. That's our breakfast. Someone found the breakfast. No, 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 that's for after. No, 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 give it to me. That's for later. I know, just a second. I'll give it to you in a minute. We gotta get your coat on, okay? We'll get your coat on, and then once we're in the car, I'll give it to you. Okay, show me how fast you can get your shoes on. You're really good at this game. I feel so sorry for my children. Rushing them this morning on a PA day. Go, 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 baby in the car, baby in the car. You're good, Jeremy? Getting your coat on? Coat, shoes, you're getting those on. I'm getting the food, phone,
and my gloves,
diaper bag, gloves because it's cold out today. Thank you, Papa, for getting her in the car. This is probably gonna be super entertaining for people today. What do you think? Okay, bye, love you, have a good day.
You too. See you tonight.
Okay, we made it.
yes, we
Just
did.
in time, 8:51, and we made it. Do you see that entrance? We have to go into that door. Can you lead the way?
Mom, right there, Mom.
Okay, so it's a little while later now. We're home again, as you can tell. The kids are across the street playing with some friends. I'm trying to get Eva down for a nap. She doesn't want to go down for a nap, but it's now 3 o'clock. I wonder if it's even worth it to really put her down now. I do think she should get at least an hour. This lighting is really bad. Let me see if I can fix it. Do you keep turning on your aquarium? You have to go to sleep now. Gotta turn it off. The batteries are dying on this thing. That's why it's beeping. You have to go to sleep now. Do you want me to rock you? Do you want me to rock you a little bit? Okay. Okay, I honestly don't know if she's gonna sleep, but we'll try. Even just for 45 minutes or something. It's better than nothing. So while the kids are playing outside and I have some quiet time in here, I'm just gonna sit down and go over my grocery list if I need to add anything. And I have my computer here as well next to me because I've been starting to do the grocery store pickup. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are doing this on a regular basis, but at least for me, this is something that I just started recently the last few months and I have been loving it. I make my grocery list, I go on the Walmart website, type everything in, add it to my cart, and then I just schedule a pickup time, whether it be like tonight or I think we're gonna do it for tomorrow morning maybe. Or I can go out tonight when the kids are in bed or something maybe and just pick it up. I'll see what times they have available for today. But I've been loving that. It's so awesome. I feel like it's so convenient. I've heard some people have good and bad experiences with it, but at least for me, I've only had good experiences with it. I think there was one day where we ordered strawberries and some of them were kind of moldy, but we just contacted customer service and they gave us our money back for the strawberries. So it was never a problem. I know that it's not for everyone, and I know that some people are very particular about picking out their own produce, and I completely understand that. For us, it's been working out really well, and I feel like anything that can save me a little bit of time or be more convenient, I'm totally on board with it. Another thing that we had tried out recently was the Metro grocery delivery. So we had gotten a coupon in the mail for free delivery. We decided to try that out and it was so nice. It was so convenient. I actually was out for a walk with Eva and I had come home. Ben was working from home and he said, oh, the groceries were dropped off, and they were all laid out on the counter, and it was so fun to go through everything. And I really love that service. I don't think that it's something that we'll continue doing regularly because you have to pay for that service, but at least we thought we would try it out since it was a free coupon, and it was just so fun to have our groceries delivered. We had never had that before. I think Eva fell asleep. I don't hear her right now, so I'm assuming that she fell asleep. And then I'm gonna go check on the kids and see how they're doing after I order all these groceries. So the nap was a fail. Huh? You're pretty happy about it though. You're like, take me out of here. It ended up being too late for her to go down for a nap, and she's just not tired and she's just fussing in here. So I might as well take her out, and then maybe you can just have an early bedtime tonight. Sounds good?
Good.
Good. There. There was no sense in letting you fuss it out until you fall asleep, and then it's already, what time? It's already after 3:30. There's just no point. So we're gonna stay up and play. Oh, you see my chocolate bar. I have to move that. That was my little snack while I was having some time to myself. And then we'll probably just read some books and play with some toys and kill some time until dinner. The boys are still playing outside. I can't see them, but I know that that the neighbor's watching them over there. So, do you want to do the puzzle with me? Here, we can take it out. Here, let's take it out and you can come play with me. Okay, come on. Here. You love doing this one. That's better than sleeping, isn't it? One thing about Eva is that she's very patient with this kind of stuff. Good job. Do you want to see yourself? Hold on. Where's Eva? Say hi. It's like a mirror. You can see yourself. Are you going to sing? Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Good singing, yay! Here, come here, don't touch it. No. Don't touch. That was a close call. So right now I'm actually gonna prep dinner while Eva's playing, just to get it all over with and save me some time later. So this is what I have going on here right now. My plan is to do like a veggie bake. We have sausages and hot dogs in the fridge, which I'm gonna put on the barbecue, but I wanted to make this veggie bake as well. So I'm just gonna mix some cauliflower, some broccoli with some tomato sauce and put some cheese on top. We have this Italiano cheese, and I've been trying to get the kids to eat more vegetables, and even for us, it's just a way to make vegetables taste better. So I'm gonna put all this together and then get the sausages and hot dogs out later on and cook those. So I just set my oven temperature to 325 and it's preheating right now. And then all I do is I just take some olive oil and I drizzle some on the veggies, salt and pepper. I add a little bit of salt and pepper. I roast them a little bit before I put the sauce and the cheese on, just so the veggies have a chance to cook a little bit before I put them in with everything else. So I'll roast these for a little bit and then I'll add the sauce and the grated cheese on top and cook that for maybe another 20 minutes or so. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P Q-R-S-T-U-B-W-X-Y-and-Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? I love you. Good job. Okay, so my veggies are out of the oven. I let them cook just for a little bit. We do not want soggy, mushy veggies. So I just cooked them at 425 for about 15 minutes to kind of get them started. And then I'm gonna add my sauce and cheese on top now. So then I'm just gonna put my sauce all over the veggies. Give that a little stir, and then we're gonna add our cheese. So we're just gonna stir our veggies, kind of mix the sauce up a little bit in there. Veggies can sometimes be a little boring, so you gotta jazz them up a little bit, you know? Okay, you ready? You wanna help me put some on? Some cheese for you? You wanna put some on? Just sprinkle, sprinkle. No, you wanna throw it on the floor? Just like that. You know what would be easier? If we just did this. There we go. And get all that cheese. Do you like a little bit of cheese or a lot of cheese? More? More cheese? All right, here we go. Do you think that's enough? More cheese? More? What do you think? Can never have enough cheese. We'll just add the whole thing on there. There we go. So I'm actually gonna bake this now just so that it's ready for later
It's already after 4, so since the kids are gonna be in bed early tonight, we're gonna need to have an early dinner anyway. So I'm just gonna throw this in now, maybe 20 minutes or so. I might bring the temperature down to 400, and yeah, then that'll be all ready to go. Okay, here we go. There. Perfect. Set the timer for 20 minutes. Perfect. And that will be so yummy. So it's a little while later now. It is just after 6, quarter after 6. The boys had a lot of fun playing with their friends across the street, and I actually ended up going over with Eva since she didn't nap, and we kind of hung out a little bit while longer. Ben just texted me that he's on his way home, and he normally gets home at around 7:15 or so. So he's on his way home, should be here soon. He's never really that hungry on Fridays because his boss takes all of his coworkers out for lunch, and they normally go for a late lunch on Fridays, so he's never really that hungry when he comes home. So he always tells me, don't worry about dinner for me, just feed the kids. So I have the hot dogs going right now in the frying pan, and I was gonna do a barbecue, but I figured I'm not gonna make the sausages since he's not really that hungry. I'm actually not even really that hungry either. So I'm just making these hot dogs for the boys, hoping that they'll eat these veggies. I at least want them to try them. And Eva right now is watching a little bit of Barney, waiting for dinner to be made, right? This is your kind of downtime. She's so tired. This poor child. She's so exhausted. I think every stay-at-home mom can relate to me whenever their husbands come home from work, when they walk through the door, how that actually feels. What an exciting thing that is whenever you've been waiting and watching the clock, trying to do a countdown whenever they're gonna get home, and then they officially walk through the door. It's like, yay, I'm not by myself anymore. We're gonna tag team this together. So the boys are getting in pajamas. Eva's just finishing up a little snack. I'm gonna get her into the bath, and then we're gonna have our Bible reading before bed and then call it a night. Okay, so Landon's gonna brush his teeth, but what did you just say to me that you wanted to do with your sister?
Every Friday night we can count to 10. We already count to 10, but maybe we can get her levels a little bit higher to like 15 or 20.
Yeah, you can practice that with her. That'd be a really good idea. I love that Landon always thinks of that whenever it comes to his sister. He's always like, let's teach Eva this, or maybe I can show Eva this. And I really love that you're making an effort for that for her. And you've taught her so many things already. I hope you know that. Songs and how to ask for things, and I don't know, it's so great for her to have 2 big brothers that can help her.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel good? Yeah. Okay, brush your teeth, and then we're gonna read the Bible, okay?
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun. I feel my heart for the first time, 'cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on. And there's a place that I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time. I'm moving far away to a sunny place where it's just you and me. Feels like we're in a dream, you know what I mean. The summer air by the seaside, the way it fills our lungs, the fire burns in the night sky.
Okay, so it's almost 8 o'clock. It's like 7:57. All 3 kids are in bed. Mission accomplished.
Yes.
Yeah. Today's appointment went really good. I didn't really get to talk to you about it yet, but it went really well. The boys had fun being involved in it, and it was, I'll show you later. It was really cool. I'm happy they were able to come with me. One thing that I was talking to Ben about earlier, and I wasn't planning on sharing it, but I thought that it might be helpful if maybe some of you are feeling this way too sometimes. Last night I was feeling extremely overwhelmed, and Ben could tell, I think, that I was a little bit flustered and stressed. And I don't know, I just got so worked up, and I was stressing about the appointment today, the fact that it was a PA day and I'd have to take like the boys with me, and it was such an early appointment, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want to stay here. I want to enjoy a PA day at home, just a relaxing morning. I don't want to stress. I don't want to rush. And so I had said to Ben the words, I guess, like, oh, this is such a burden. Immediately after I said it, I felt so guilty because, and then I got so emotional. I've been emotional lately anyway, but especially last night, after I realized what I had said, I just started crying, and I came out of the bathroom and I had said to Ben, I hope you didn't take me the wrong way. I don't want to make it sound like Eva is a burden. And I just felt horrible for saying that. I was like, how can I feel that way? I'm her mother. I don't want to ever feel like, you know, anything is a burden on my life or that it's an inconvenience on my life. There's just been a lot of appointments lately and trying to keep up, and I was just feeling overwhelmed with all of that. And so after all of that yesterday, I was thinking a lot about it today, and I was remembering what a friend had said to me, and her child has Down syndrome as well. She had said, you're not always going to love Down syndrome. Some days you're going to be like, this is amazing and it's the most beautiful thing in the world, and you're going to be accepting and of everything and not think negatively about it. But she's like, some days I just hated Down syndrome. And she's like, I felt so guilty for that, but I did. And she's like, that's how I was feeling, and those were just real emotions. And she's like, you love your child, of course, like you would never hate your child, but you hate what this diagnosis is doing to your child. And I thought that was interesting because I do feel that way sometimes, and there are plenty of days where I wouldn't wish Eva any different, and I love everything about her and this whole process and this whole journey. I embrace it. And then there are other days where I just cry because I feel bad for her. I feel bad for what Down syndrome is doing to her, in a sense. Even though it's a part of her, if that makes any sense, I feel bad for her. And Ben and I were saying earlier too, this goes for any other diagnosis, whether it be autism or diabetes or anything like that. There's always that little part of you that hates it, and you hate what it's doing to your child. So I just wanted to share that because that's how I was feeling yesterday, and you're gonna have moments like that when you're just so angry about it, and then you're gonna have days like today. I woke up and it was a fresh day and it was all good. So I just needed that cry yesterday, I think, and I needed Ben to be able to just hear me through all that. And like I was able to express myself how I was feeling. And you had said, like, it's okay, don't feel guilty about that, like have your moment and then kind of move on from it.
And you went from wanting to cancel the appointment to getting up extra early so you can spontaneously start recording a day in a life and
and sharing it. Another thing that this friend had said, and I think I had mentioned it already in a previous video that we had made, that if something feels too overwhelming, it's okay to cut back. And I think that I've been struggling with that because I feel guilty if I'm not keeping up with her appointments and the amount that they recommend, then I'm gypping her of something, you know, like then if she's not where she's supposed to be, then it's my fault. For example, with the form that I was filling out today in the appointment, her speech pathologist had asked me to kind of let her know where she's at. So I had to fill out this form today explaining like what she's able to do and not able to do yet. So some of the questions were, can other children understand your child completely? And whenever they're communicating or trying to communicate when they're speaking. So of course I had to fill out no. And then, do other adults understand your child? Or is your child speaking a sentence independently? Like all of that kind of stuff. So I had to just kind of go down to each question. And a lot of them were no's. And so I was sitting there instantly feeling guilty that maybe she hasn't reached these milestones yet because I've missed some appointments here or there, or I haven't been doing her therapy as much as I should be at home with her. I don't know, but that didn't last for long. I just had a moment of that, and then I was like, you know what? No, like that has nothing to do with that. I have been doing a good job. I have been keeping up with it. And so I think we just have to remind ourselves too, like we're doing the best we can, and it's so easy to let guilt slip into your mind, but just to try to push it back again. And what were you saying today about or yesterday about our burdens? I think you had shared that with me too, like how you had heard it on the radio or something.
Yeah, it was I think I heard it from, I think it's Grace to You with Alistair Beck. I listen to that on the car often in the morning. It's 9 o'clock on the radio, and he was talking about the verse of like throwing your burdens unto him, and he kind of like was very, very graphic with how sometimes when it's garbage collection, how they kind of like throw this garbage into the garbage truck, and that's kind of the word that is used there. You're really like throwing it away and to not get it back, and to throw it onto Jesus. And that's what we have to focus on and work on, and and he will give us strength each day.
That was really encouraging to me last night whenever Ben had said that, like that visual. And so when I woke up this morning, that was still in my mind. So I thought that it was important to share with you guys tonight. So I think we're gonna end the vlog here on that note. I think we might watch some CSI before bed.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
That's our new thing right now.
Yeah.
We love watching CSI together. Yeah. Okay, so
Our new
we're
thing.
gonna go watch an episode of CSI before bed.
Or two.
Or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
It's Friday night.
Yeah.
We're already being paged by our kids. They're not asleep yet. Good night, guys.
Good
We'll
night.
see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun.